Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be ranking K-pop comebacks of 2021, with a few debuts secretly being slipped in the video. Before we begin, I wanna mention a few things. This video is just all my opinion. I am not some professional musician, so don't come for my ass. I'm just a normal K-pop fan who wants to have fun and share their own thoughts. This year for K-pop has not been so great in my opinion, although there were some great releases. Now before we begin with the actual video, let me first introduce you to the tier list. Down on the tier list we have the Turn That Shit Off tier. This tier is for songs that I despise. I don't like the songs in this tier, and I hope I never have to hear them ever again. The tier above is the average tier. This one is for songs that are, well, average. Then we have the meh tier. The meh tier is for songs that are okay. They aren't anything special but they aren't awful either. Next up we have the amazing tier. This tier is for songs that I enjoy and listen to frequently. And last but not least, we have the outsold all the flops. Please don't take the title too seriously. This tier is for songs that I think are the best of 2021. I love these songs a lot and I also listen to them regularly. Again, before we start with the video, just remember that this is all my personal opinion and you don't have to agree. Now without further ado, let's finally begin. This song is pretty good, therefore I am putting it in the good tier. I don't think it's so amazing that it deserves to go in the outsold all the flops one, but it is definitely up there. I think this song has a pretty unique and catchy sound to it. It's not all too loud and it's good enough for my liking. One thing I do have to say though, is that at first, the weird slowdown part in the pre-chorus threw me off. I was getting into the song and getting used to the tempo, and then all of a sudden, the tempo completely changes and I was just sitting there like, what? What just happened to the song? At first, I found it weird, but after a while, I started getting used to it and now I can't even differentiate the peculiar tempos. I've also had another song called Take It. I like this song as well. I think I do prefer 11 over Take It, but Take It is still a pretty good song. I like the instrumental a lot and the chorus gets me interested in the song. It's not too boring and it keeps my attention for long enough. And I do have a pretty short attention span, so if something keeps it, then it must be pretty intriguing. Scientist is a pretty interesting 2021 comeback. There were lots of mixed emotions about it, so the reaction from fans was pretty hard to fully see, but personally, for me, I did like this comeback a lot, so I am putting it in the good tier, along with 11 by IVE. Do I think Scientist is Twice's best song? No, however, I do think this is their best album they have ever released. All the songs are very well made and none of it feels like a filler track. My favorite songs are Push and Pull, Cruel, Candy, and Rewind. I couldn't pick one song because again, this whole album is just so good. I have been talking about this album so much that I forgot about the title track itself. Don't get me wrong, I do enjoy Scientist and it's a good song, but I do have to admit, it is kind of underwhelming, and the sales of this comeback prove that as well. I do like the era and release as a whole, but I'd say that the title track is my least favorite song of the whole thing. I did like the R3 remix a lot. It's way more upbeat than the normal version of Scientist and I like it better than the original. The little beat drop makes me wanna dance around my room and just have lots of fun. I do have the chorus of Scientist in my head all day though. Overall this is a pretty good comeback with some flaws. Now let's move on to the next one. Like a sticker. This video was pretty positive until now, because we are going to review Sticker. I am so sorry, but this song is going into the Turn That Shit Off tier. This song is not it. The flute annoys me so much. The vocals are good but it doesn't match the instrumental at all. Not gonna lie, the chorus kinda ate but the rest of the song flopped for me. It sounds like the beat is chasing them. SM is a pro at producing experimental songs and making them sound good, but unfortunately Sticker didn't work in that way. Again, back to the flute. I don't get why it was added in the first place. It sounds abominable to me. I haven't listened to the album really because the title track just threw me off too much. That's why it is in the turn that shit off, aka the worst tear in this list. Overall I really do not like this song and I hope I will never have to hear this ever again. Queendom goes straight to the outsold all the flops category. Call me tasteless and boring all you want. I really don't care. Queendom was so good, you all don't understand how much I love this song. I know a lot of people called it basic and too safe for Red Velvet, but for me, it was just enough and it was definitely not a disappointment. Knock on Wood is literally my number one B-side of this. Yeah, I just can't get over how immaculate this release is. The styling was gorgeous and the girls looked beautiful. Everything was literally utter perfection and I couldn't have asked for more. I just love this comeback so much I cannot stop talking about it. The vocals were heavenly. The high note was a cultural reset and you cannot change my mind. Red Velvet never disappoint in this comeback. Proves it for me even more. I get how some people might find it boring, but to me, it is a fun pop song that gets you in a good mood. Perfect for me. It gave me everything I ever wanted and I couldn't be more happy than I am now with it. I'm the mafia. In the morning as going to the Met tier. She's not so bad to be put in the average tier, but also not so great for the good tier. So we put her in Met tier. Now I know you're probably questioning me right now. Jenny Love, didn't you hate this song? Yes, I did. But what if I said that it grew on me? I realized this song isn't as bad as I thought it was. And looking back at how much I hated it, I was overreacting since the song isn't even that bad. I still stand by the fact that the raps are pretty bad and the tempo doesn't fit the instrumental at all. Especially in Ryan's part. It threw me off a lot since it ruined the vibe for me. The album was great. I can confidently say this is one of their best creations ever. Kidding Me is one of my favorite B-sides of the year. It's so good you have to be kidding me. Do you get the joke? No? Oh okay, well, laugh. Anyways, Shoot was also really good and I loved the edit trend that was going around. Overall this comeback was not that bad and I kind of like it. I do prefer the B-sides over the title tracks though. But yeah, I did like this release. I really do not like ping pong, therefore I am putting it in the turn that shit off tier. I don't like loud and noisy songs, and ping pong is exactly that. I, in general, haven't liked any of Hyena's releases this year, so me disliking this one is honestly no surprise. I also felt like having Dawn on the track was so unnecessary. I get that it's a cute couple thing and all, but he didn't bring anything special to the song, so what's the point of having him there? The lyrics are also pretty weird. Why are we saying ticka-taka-ta? I feel like the song was just a few verses and lines and then a lot of onomatopoeias. It turned me off a lot. Also the horns or whatever they are not to my liking at all. They annoy me a lot and distract me from the song. I'm also not that big of a fan of the styling. Now I know they were going for this fun and quirky theme with this comeback, but personally, that's just not me for, and the amount of neon colors hurts my eyes. Overall I did not like this song. Savage goes into the outsold all the flops tier. I don't care. Hey, that rhymes. Anyways, Savage is so good I can't get enough of it. Nevis, we do really love you. People who don't worship Nevis are nasty mean haters who want to ruin everyone's life because they are mad Nevis doesn't love them. Yes, I am right and I know I ate. This album was exquisite. There were no flaws. Yeppy yeppy and Lucid Dream are my favorite songs from the album. They are so good I cannot explain my love for them. I also really like Energy. I love the name of it. It was so creative and honestly a very good title. This album is just full of good songs with absolutely no skips. aespa proved again that they are amazing singers and that they are full of talent. I also really like the choreography of this release. I learned it a bit and it's pretty fun to do. Overall this comeback was straight up perfection and it is one of my favorites of this year. This will now be the end of the video. I hope all of you enjoyed it. Don't forget to eat and drink and wear your masks. This will be my last video of 2021. So I also wish all of you a happy new year, and I hope that 2022 will bring all of you great surprises. Bye bye everyone.